never done a record like this. It was very much an experiment.
Award-winning multi-instrumentalist Kevin Hearn, who, yes, many of you would know from the Barenaked Ladies, is back with a new solo album called There and Then. The backstory of the album is an important part of the journey of the sound. Each song is improvised at 3 locations in Quebec he had never been to before.
I knew what the locations were going to be. I knew one was a church. I knew one was a closed-down hotel, and one was a home studio. But I'd never been to any of those places and never played on any of those pianos.
Normally, when going to record an album, he'd either already have the songs written before he goes into the studio, or at least some part of them. But for this album, he tried to keep his mind as free as possible and let the surroundings inspire him.
There were a couple ideas that I perhaps had been singing in my head beforehand. It was just part of a meditation, really. Like, I'd ask where the location was, and then I would walk for an hour or so to the location. And I very much, we may have said, hello, how are you? And that was about it. And then I sat down and played.
Kevin admits it was hard to write during the pandemic, so each day over the last almost 2 years, he would just sit at his piano and play at home, which would end up preparing him for the improvisation on this album, and he hopes it helps everyone as much as it's helped him.
It's just raw and pure, and hopefully takes people to that same place where I was trying to be, kind of dreamlike, peaceful, relaxing, something you can drift off to.
You can watch the full interview with Kevin, which includes moments like this.
Cold fingers.
At citynews.ca. For City News Toronto, I'm Lindsay Dunn.